Coforge second round 19th Feb 2026. Second round, technical round.
Hi, Venu.
Hi, Jyoti.
Sorry, first of all, sorry for the ad hoc call. But yeah, the thing is that as your India joiner, so I want to wrap the call as soon as possible so that we can, if you select it, we can start the process.
Okay.
Good luck and all the best.
Thank you.
Hey, hi, Amar. Good evening. Am I audible, Amar?
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. Hi, Jyoti. Hi, Venu.
Hi, Amar.
So Venu from delivery, Amar will be taking your final level of discussion, who is the senior test manager at Coforge. Over to you, Amar. Thanks for joining this call.
Yeah, thanks. Hi, Venu.
Yeah, hi, Amar.
How are you?
Good evening. Yeah, fine. How about you?
Okay. Could you please go ahead and explain your achievements, your experience, and all?
Yeah.
Just brief me about your experience. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Myself, Venu Srikanth. I'm having a total experience of 5 years 11 months in that relevant Tosca automatics, 3.8 years. So I started working in Tosca automation from people who had limited company. So after 6 months, I got converted into Cognizant as a full-time employee. So I worked there 3.3 years. So after that, I worked on S&P Global. There it was on a Pyraft automation. So I'm an immediate joiner currently because I came out of that company because there are no projects in the Tosca automation role for that S&P Global company. So I worked on like different applications like API, web applications. Recently I worked with pet insurance domain applications, like three different applications we have, like MPAQC, Legacy QC, VBQC. Those are similar applications for canine and feline, like dog and cat. Mostly they provide pet insurance like hereditary illness, accidental, these kind of benefits they will be provided for the health insurance for the pets. So there we do some mostly we created for a web kind of task automation. After that we did API automation too. Some kind of database too testing also we did.
Okay. Can you tell me your roles and responsibilities in the current? Are you working now?
No, I'm an immediate joiner.
Okay. Sorry, can you tell me about previous organization and then when did you leave your organization?
Yeah, I started there in April. Due to that projects are not on task automation. Actually, they took for task automation role itself. I came out in October 15th from the company. So there I worked mostly on a manual. Before that, I worked on like task automation from people prime onwards, like 3.8 years there I have completed with the task automation. So here manual and Pyraft kind of automation there. So here mostly I did like a manual thing. Like writing test cases, executing them, creating bugs, and verifying and connecting with the dev team, and verifying whether the valid bug, and attaching all the evidences and providing the all the steps how to reproduce that bug, and verifying that creating documentation for the test cases, manual test cases. Some kind of Pyraft automation also I did little bit, not that much.
Okay. So can you explain about TDS in Tosca?
Yeah, test data service. Previously it is used to called as test data management. So it is helpful for data driven kind of testing in our Tosca. So it is like a web application. Separately it will be there in a Tosca server. So at that endpoint, we have to connect this endpoint to our test case in the Tosca commander. We can do this by directly using the configuration. In the configuration, we have to set up the test case parameters. There we have to create test data endpoint and test data repository. Test data endpoint is the path endpoint for that particular TDS service. We have to provide. It's like a host, server host, and we have to test data service will be there at the endpoint. And repository is what is the kind of repositories, because in TDS we can create multiple type of repositories, like based on the type of repository, like SQLite we have, MS SQL Server we have, these kind of repository types we have. Based on this, any type we can create a repositories, like any name we can give. We can do delete operation, we can modify the name of the repository. In the repository we can create multiple tables. These tables we called as types here. So repository is the database here, types is the tables here, and the items are the records here. A similar fashion kind of a database in the web application. This is also there in the cloud also nowadays.
Okay. So can you tell me about string operation in Tosca test?
String like few operations we have, like string to upper, string to lower. These are to convert the current data to uppercase or lowercase. Number of occurrences we have. Particular pattern if you give means in the input text, it will compare number of times that pattern is repeated in the number of occurrences function. And we have like string length. If you provide some input data like buffer value or anything, it will count the number of characters for that input data we have provided. String replace we have, like if you want to remove any spaces or remove any special characters, we can do with the string replace also.
Only those operations, or do you have any other operations?
String length, string to upper, string to lower, number of occurrences. We have like string, these much we use it, random decimals, random numbers we use, regular expressions are used, random regex are used. In the inner text also, if we are having multiple dynamic inner text means we can use two to three data types of data using a regex function. So it will be helpful in when the application is working in two different options. Like if we have some radio button, like sometimes it behaves as a boy text and sometimes it's behaving as a male, means it should work in the both situations, means we have to keep that in regex in the inner text, so that both of the times it will work to identify it uniquely and work. We can select that option.
Have you worked on T-Box X engines?
T-Box X engines, right? We have like standard modules you're asking, right?
Okay. Have you worked with in web services in Tosca?
Yeah, API we have worked, API automation we did. In the process of automation in a Tosca here is, it is a standalone Tosca API scan here. We don't need to launch the Tosca command also here. We can directly scan by searching the Tosca API in the search box in the Windows. Directly we can launch that, and there we can start by uploading the messages like a URI. If you enter a URI means it will upload the API messages in the request and response. These messages we can convert into exported to the what we call the component folder. There it will be generated like a modules, and modules for request module we have and response module we will have. So these modules, and along with that, when we exported, it will become like a test case also. See, these modules will be converted, but for these modules we have to create like business parameters. So here business parameters we can use the action modes, like insert is the actual action mode for the request, and for response is we can use buffer and verify mostly.
So there is something called Tosca Web Service Engine. Have you used in Tosca?
Like a distributed execution.
In the system requirements.
I didn't get it. Tosca web server, in this only we have like two applications, distributed execution and TDS test data service. Tosca server, right?
In the system requirements, you'll find the overview of prerequisites for using web service engine. So have you come across our T-box extensions, parameter data, API?
Yeah, API we used.
Mm-hmm.
Extensions, I didn't get that one. Not particularly, I didn't
Okay.
understood that.
Okay, then you just go and check what is extensions.
Xcan, you mean? You mean Xcan?
No, extensions only.
Okay.
Let's go there. Okay. So, have you worked on test data management?
Yeah.
TDM?
Test data
Okay,
service.
can you?
Yeah,
No,
like
TDM, test data management.
both are same only. Previously, it is used
Okay.
to name as test data management. Nowadays, they are calling as test data service. Both are nowadays when they named as test data service, it is used for web also, like cloud. It was installed as a cloud service. So there we can create data like normal database. We can create data by uploading any file like CSV file or Excel files. We can import the data, and we can export the data which are we already having in the TDS as a files like Excel files. Also we can download them, and these data we can import to test case. Like if you are having like different credentials, like login means like valid credentials, invalid credentials, like admin credentials, normal user credentials, extra privilege credentials. These credentials if you are having in TDS means these data we can give it to the single test case and generate multiple test cases based on the different inputs we have connected with the test data service.
So, do you know what is test configuration parameters in Tosca?
Yeah. Defaultly we use
How many are
mostly like it's a lot of them there are, but basically everyone uses like browser, right? Whenever we are launching some browser, the browser name should be specified in the test configuration parameter. Synchronization wait on, synchronization timeout during wait on. Synchronization wait on is that when we are launching application, we will do some action like clicking on some element or anything, right? After loading the page, maximum time, how much time it should be wait for that page to load is the synchronization wait on. After that, if you want to click any action, like if you give some text box value also, that value is waiting up to that maximum time or not. If you're giving like 60 seconds in the settings means, if it is waiting 60 seconds or not, it will check that is synchronization wait on. Synchronization timeout during wait on is a different, because here we have some action mode wait on action mode. Here we can use like visible is equal to true, exist is equal to true. When we are performing these kind of actions, it will wait until the element is visible or element is existed up to that time. This is mostly used when navigating from one page to another page, because some applications load partially, it will not load fully. At that time we use this visible and exist for synchronization during wait on, so that we can increase this time.
Okay. So there is continuous integration, continuous CI/CD, right?
Yeah.
So okay, how do you implement it? Did you implement CI/CD there?
Yeah, in our project we didn't implemented CACD.
Then how is the report generated? How is the execution happens?
Yeah, we have like a distributed execution service. Like there we will run the test cases like regression. We have like 200 plus test cases we have. This it will take like uh, uh, there we in the test event section we create a test event. Under the test event we have to drag and drop from the configuration section the agents available, which are the available agents, like agent machines which we want to run. So those will be drag and drop in the particular test event. Under this configuration, we will drag and drop the execution list which we want to run, whether it's a regression suite or any other sanity testing test case or anything. And we will run these test cases. When we run, it will take like what are the available devices, like if 4 missions are available means it will run test cases parallelly in the all 4 missions. We are having event view and agent view also. Agent view is like checking like each and every agent and checking whether what are the test cases getting passed or failed. Event view is like a overall view, like it will check like data will be there, like each mission, how many test cases pass, how many test cases failed, how many test cases are remaining. These kind of data is available in the event view.
Okay. Okay, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions?
What is the project and the domain for this.
Okay.
role.
Once you are, if you are through the interview and you are joined, we will let you know the project and all.
Okay.
So project is on Tosca only.
Okay.
Domain is on retail. So you have any experience in retail, SAP and all?
Or is SAP I don't have. I worked like
What is the domain you worked on?
a pet insurance. Mostly for Tosca automation, I did like pet insurance API I did, and previously in use when I did manual testing, I worked like some part like I worked like e-commerce.
Okay. So in total 5 years of experience, how much is manual and how much is Tosca?
2.2 is manual. Rest of them is automation Tosca.
Okay. Okay, Venu.
Yeah. Thank you, Amar.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. బాగానే చెప్తాం సొల్లు. Interview completed. Let's see what will happen.